All right, so welcome to Mindset Monday. We're excited you guys are on. I love seeing all your faces every Monday. I love that you guys make it a priority to be on. And I truly, and I know Amy and Aaron and everyone that helps with this would say the same, that we truly look forward to seeing your faces. So it really does brighten my Monday. I hope it brightens your Monday, and I hope you gain something, even if it's small, from each week, or just even feel connected. So tonight we're going to talk all about turkey trots. If you've never heard of turkey trot, all it is basically getting product in people's hands over Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one of the holidays every year, along with Christmas. And I apologize if you're in Canada because you've already had your Thanksgiving, but you can still do these. You can call them something different. You can get creative, maybe even put in the comments if you're from another country and you're watching. But you can still do these, just get creative and call them something different. But in the US, with Thanksgiving coming up, so many people gather, some people that, maybe you don't typically see, but you see them once a year or twice a year. And so it's just a great time to get Scentsy under people's noses, because if they smell, it sells, right? So I wanted to show you a little borrow bag. You could call it a turkey trot borrow bag, or whatever you want to call it. But this is something that I put together, and I'm going to message all my, I'm going to use my Hit 'em Up app to message all my customers, and not all of them. But I've got a big group that they do parties, or they're kind of like my VIP customers. So I'm going to show you just in general. This is just a bag I got. I got this bag for $5 at Dollar Tree. Let me get people in. So this bag was $5 at Dollar Tree. And I put a warmer. You guys, this is a used warmer, right? So I'm going to tell my customers, hey, fill your home with Scentsy on me. Take this borrow, and I can put verbiage on our mindset page, but take this borrow bag over the holidays. All I ask of you is that you find, and I haven't decided how many people I'm going to put, either 8 people to buy $25 each, or 4 people to buy $50 each, however it is. But I'm going to send you with all this. You get to use all of it. So you get a warmer to use. You have to give it back. You get to keep the bar, right? So you get to use this over the holidays when all your family comes in town. I also put in here, I put 4 of these little bags, and they have different scents in them. So I separated by like cinnamons, by bakeries. So just little, they don't need to smell all of them, but I also will tell them I need this back. The only thing that they can keep is the bar. I did put these cute little glasses I got for $1, and I put the little scents in them. So I thought that looked really cute. So this little bag has these little wine cups. You can keep the wine cups, right? And I put these 2 little things they can keep. So everything that they can keep, not counting the bar, but the 2 wine glasses, this, and then I also put these. I got these for $1 each at Dollar Tree. I thought that was a cute little idea for them to keep. They get to keep all this. And guys, I spent like $5 at Dollar, maybe 6 with tax. Super cheap. So when I bring out my verbiage, I will send it to you all, but pretty much fill your home with scent on me. Get to keep the everything I'll probably list out. They get to keep all these goodies that are in the bag. All I ask for you is you find 4 people to order $50 worth. And you have a week to do it. So you can word it however you want, but it's kind of just a roundabout way to get someone to take your Scentsy bag. And I'm going to put together 4 of these. I bought enough stuff today to put together 4 of these. So my goal is, if I get 4 of these put together at $200, that is $800 in orders that I'm going to be getting from people over Thanksgiving. So however you want to, some of you may be more creative with your verbiage, but fill up your house with scent on me this Thanksgiving. And whoever wants to take this borrow bag, you to keep everything in there except for the warmer and the testers and my basket, because I'm keeping my basket. But you get to keep everything inside. And all I ask is you find 4 people to order $50 worth. I think that's a pretty easy thing to do. So I have no doubt I'm probably going to find 4 people. And again, it's just a more creative way. And I have so many. I don't know if you're like me, but I have so many warmers in my office that I use for parties, or that I use personally, that I am totally okay with letting people borrow a warmer. And this is, guys, this is a really old one. Amy, do you remember the name of this one?
Poppies, isn't it?
Is it Poppies?
That
I think
goes
you're right.
with
Yeah,
the
poppies.
sauce
This
being
isn't
toasted.
this is an old one, and you know what? It's not even in the catalog anymore. But I think just they can fill their house. You can use current ones. You don't have to use current ones. Chances are, it's just kind of like when you go to a home party. The warmers I bring to home parties, they don't even order the ones I bring typically. It's they want their own that they tunnel vision seen in the catalog. So don't break the piggy bank. But if you have a few even around the house that you want to loan out over the holidays, then loan out a few of your own. Don't break the piggy bank I wouldn't necessarily unwrap and put new warmers in these borrow bags, unless you want to clean them up really good afterwards, if, to sell them later on or whatnot. But so that's just kind of an idea, fill your house with Scentsy on me. Um, and like I said, I don't think it's too much of a minimum to ask for. And I bought this basket that I'm keeping for, I want to the tax says $5, and then everything inside that they're able to keep was $5. So I'm out $5, but if it gets me contacts, if it gets me information, if it gets me orders, it was totally worth it, right? And I will say on all of these, I'm going to do a start date and an end date.
Mhm.
Don't just let them have it. You may not see them for a month. So on all of these, Erin's laughing because she's probably had it happen to her.
Oh yeah.
On all of these, I will put if Thanksgiving is on the anyone off the top of their head, Thanksgiving's the 25th.
8.
8. Okay. So what I'll probably do is have them get it to me. Um, I want to try to get it in by the end of the month. So the 30th. I will come get it on the 30th. So that's my goal. So I get it in for this month, let it count for this month. But make sure you do a start date and an end date. Now I will say every time I do a bag party or even a turkey trot, one thing I always ask the hostess if I know that they go somewhere and work, hey, take this to work. There's about 15 to 20 cents. They're all really good scents. And what I did is on my full set of testers, I broke that up into 4 different sections. They don't need to smell them all. And I kind of mixed them up good. So I had make sure each one has some cinnamons, each one has some clean, each one has, just don't make sure you put all the cinnamons in one. So I mixed them up into 4 different sections. And then I will also ask the host, is there a certain day that you guys get paid at work? Are you going to work at all over Thanksgiving? So you may be strategic. And if they're out for, most people just get out one day for Thanksgiving, but just ask them, I know you work, take this to work on Monday. If you're in work, do you guys get paid Friday or is it next week? And just, kind of work with them on that. You may even set a little goal with them and say, I know I set your PRV goal for 200 with this borrow bag, but I'll make you a little deal. If you can double that, then I will have an extra little gift for you or whatever it is. So you can initially do the 200 to get them pulled in, but then also set a new little goal with them that, hey, I know I said just $200 and you get to fill your house with Scentsy over Thanksgiving, but if you can get to this, then I'll give you this, right? And don't break the piggy bank, just kind of like what Tiffany was sharing. She had a lot of stock from free and half price items from parties and whatnot. So utilize those things, utilize the things that you get for free. You don't have to tell them what the free gift is, or you can tell them if you have 8 room sprays because you got those room sprays in that deal that Scentsy did last week or the flash sale. My weeks are, I think was it last? Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah.
Then you got those room sprays for super cheap. So tell them, hey, if you get to this goal, I'll have a free room spray for you. Don't let them pick, just give them something that you have in stock. So people will work really extra hard for something like that, even if it's as little as a room spray. So that's my bag that I'm sharing. My goal is to get 4 of them out. I'm determined I won't ask until I get that. um, I will post my verbiage that I'm going to text out, and I'm going to post a really cute picture of this, and I'll put it on our mindset along with everything else tonight. That way you can see exactly what I'm doing. If you have trouble with verbiage, you can literally copy mine. Just if I put my website or name, take that out or leave it.
I
And
mean, leave it.
another part, yeah. So that's what I have to share. Aaron or Amy, do you want to go next? One of you?
Don't forget
I just
about
was.
the half price with the hostess too. Throw that in there too.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smart idea. Thank you. Thank you for adding that.
Or even being able to pass the bag. That's another part of this.
Um,
So, like Jennifer's saying, use your perpetual, for for the next perpetual, right? When you book that next party, that person that, passed the bag. If that makes sense, the person that had the bag originally passed it to somebody else. The person that passed the bag gets the next perpetual because they gifted it, to somebody else. So, I was actually going to throw out some ideas for like Black Friday because We obviously have Black Friday that's going to coincide with Thanksgiving. And I feel like that sometimes can be a missed opportunity that isn't too difficult to offer, especially on top of the turkey trot. And I was even thinking of mentioning as well, setting yourself up for the 1st of December with this as well. So, so I was going to say, if you like Jack was saying, like if you have like a bunch of random things on hand, let's say it's a hand soap or a hand cream or whatever, room spray, bar, whatever. We all probably have at least a 6-pack of bars. If you had 6 people and let's say each of them spent $25, so make that a coupon, right? Put a coupon together or put a list of things together of, if anybody who shops my website, like tell the people during the turkey trot, they shop on your website during that time. Or if you wanted to put it that they fill out an order form and it doesn't matter what time they shop, or it doesn't matter that it's on that day, but as long as they, turn it in by the end of the month, give them a time frame, kind of like Jack was saying with turning in the orders by Saturday. But then on the alternate side of that is to offer things to get them to spend money for, because it's going to be Cyber Monday, right? It's December 1st, right? I think. Let me look at the calendar. No, it'll be Sunday. Sunday's the 1st, but the 2nd is Monday. So anyways, you guys get the drift. So just basically saying, give them an offer. That way you're kind of not only getting yourself maybe some orders at the end of the month for November, but then you're setting yourself up for December as well. And being able to say, okay, let's say, Jenny has $200 in orders and then some Black Friday deals. So I'm going to put that in her party, but then, maybe not close it until December and then have yourself set up for December 1st or 2nd or whenever you're going to submit that party. But I feel like that tail end of the month is sometimes the best time to start talking about, your warmer of the month for December, talking about any releases that we know, because we're going to find out. I mean, I guess we won't probably find out on Thursday, Thanksgiving, but maybe we'll find out if there's something coming on the 1st of December or the 2nd of December for a Cyber Monday deal. So just something to keep in mind when you're booking. Obviously, turkey trots are the focus for this, but really using all of the tools that we have in our toolbox, I think is really important to add on to that.
I love it. And a great reminder, you could even add some little flyers in there that say, text me on Cyber Monday. Text me at this number, Cyber Monday, and I'll message you back on my specials or something. So you could put some cute creative flyers even in your turkey trots.
Yeah, definitely. You could just do a little Canva image. You could either print that and put it in the package that you're sending, or have it be that they're texting, like Jack said, just send that little Canva image, maybe something that's, spend 25 and get a free bar of wax, spend 50, get a free room spray.
Remute.
Oh.
Yes, and to add to what Aaron just said too, Heather asked, are we allowed to create our own little bundles and call them Black Friday? You can, but you can't publicly, why is this unmuting? You can, but you can't publicly post specials. So you can say, message me for my Cyber Monday deals. You can say, if now you can Facebook message privately any Cyber Monday deals. You can group text, you can individually text any Monday deals. But you cannot post like a room spray in a scent circle. Hey, Cyber Monday only, order through me, for $10 or something that's cheaper. You can't post public specials, but you can definitely post or private message people.
If you had like a really cute something that you're like a gift bundle that you're wanting to sell, if you think that would get more attention than saying Black Friday deal, you could put a picture of it, but not mention the word like special or deal, because that kind of implies that it's a personal special. Yeah, even if it's a Facebook group, even if it's set to private, you can't. So it has to be through a direct message only.
So I wanted to mention also, that this doesn't have to be somebody local. And I know, Jack, you were showing some things that, you'd give to somebody in their hands, direct, like one-on-one. But, and I wasn't really prepared, but this is what I usually send for all of my parties. And I just put it in like a zipper bag like this. And this actually goes in a priority mail, padded envelope, and it's $8.74, I think, something like that on Pirate Ship. It's like a $4 savings if you use Pirate Ship. So if you guys didn't use Pirate Ship, it's free to use, and it's a huge savings. And you can just use a food scale if you have one, or I bought a little, cheap, scale to weigh your items. But for the padded envelope, that's all included, so you don't have to worry about how much it weighs. Okay, so I wanted to show that because this actually is something you could mail, and you could do exactly the same thing. Putting the little turkey trot flyer inside. Put your testers inside. So I make really small testers that they go in another little bag. Use whatever you have. I make these at the beginning of the season. I make enough for like 20 different party totes. And anyway, I won't go into that. But basically put your testers in a bag, couple catalogs, couple order forms. I actually usually put quite a few order forms just because I really try and push the $350 if it's not local to me. So make like a little Post-it note that says, hey, if you sell $350 on the order forms, then everybody gets shipped to that person's house, the host's house, for free, right? If you didn't know that, that's the way you get around paying for shipping. So $350 altogether, order forms, and just pop those in with your catalogs, testers, and I put extra flyers in there, scent of the month, warmer of the month, harvest, holiday, that kind of stuff. And then I also have like my Venmo and Cash App, and then this is your host rewards, and that's actually on the workstation. I just printed it half sheet so it would all fit. And I can provide all this. I have it all in a Google Drive link. But with all the links and everything. But I was also going to say that if you want to do like little bundles for your Black Friday deals, you could put them into a board or into a Canvas landing page or into a Project Broadcast landing page. And that way you can actually send those links to people and they can see them. But obviously another thing you can't do is post those online where somebody could just click on it, because then they'll see it is a private or personal special, and you could get in trouble for that. So just try and keep that in compliance and send those links privately or through text or email. Email is a great way to connect with people, to share your links. And if you are going to do a board or a landing page of some sort, that way you'd have all of your like your giftable items or your combos that you want to offer for Black Friday. I definitely would recommend that. And you could make it a QR code. You could put it inside of this so they can, scan it on Black Friday or on, what is it? Small Business Saturday, right? And then I don't know what Sunday's called. And then it's Cyber Monday. So, just gives you some different ideas for not only just offering what you would typically offer. Like I said, I wasn't super prepared because this is what I just normally send. But including those extra little things, like Jack was showing, and then also, maybe some QR codes for any links that you want to share. That's
And
all
you
I
could
have.
post. That's great, Erin. And you could post too, like you could get, these were $1 at Dollar Tree. You put a room spray and a scent circle in there. You could round the scent circle, put a room spray, and you could post a picture on Facebook and say, putting these together, message me if you're interested. It's or cyber, you could even say Cyber Monday deal or small Saturday deal, putting these bundles together, message me if you're interested. Then in the message, you can say, this is the special, I'm offering this for this, right? So just know you can post, like Erin said, pictures of your bundles. And if they're discounted because you got a lot of them half price, or if they're little bundles, you just can't give a price or any of that publicly. And the main reason for that is it creates a level playing field. If me and Erin and Amy have the same customer friends on Facebook, and I'm posting, hey, you get this a room spray in a scent circle for $6 because I can say financially offer it for 6, but Amy's going to lose money if she offers it for, she needs to offer it for 8, right? Or whatever. And so by not posting your public special, your price publicly, it creates that level playing field between Amy, Aaron, and I if we all have the same customer. Now I can post cute little bundles and say, it's my small salary business special, or message me for my special on these, right? I'm not publicly trying to beat Amy on her price she just posted, right? They're messaging me. I'm not pulling necessarily customers from Amy because I saw she posted them for 7. I'm going to post them for 6, So it truly just creates a level playing field. It's not to punish us or hurt us in our advertising. It's literally just to create a level playing field. So hope that makes sense. Amy, do you want to share your turkey trot idea that we found?
Yes. Somebody said they could barely hear me. Can you guys
Yeah,
hear
you
me?
were quiet at first, but that you sounded just a little bit better.
Is this better now?
Yeah.
Still better? Okay.
Yeah.
My mic is like, maybe my kid spilled something on my computer. I hope.
It's probably
Okay. Do you know who shared this idea? The one
Nicole
that,
Furlan. Nicole
okay.
Furlan did. I don't know who got it from.
Okay. So there's this idea. We didn't create it. I just wanted to give credit where it's due. But this is another turkey trot idea where it's not necessarily them having to host an entire party where they're having to get 200 PRV in orders in order to qualify. This is like turkey trot light. Okay. So there's an image that I'll post in the Mindset Monday group. There's actually 2 images. So there's the one that you post on social media, and then there's a second one that you can actually text out, like a one-on-one thing, or once you gather interest with the first one, then you can send the second image out because it has basically all the details of why it's a special and yada yada. So the way it works is you share that picture and you say, I need 6 people to do this turkey trot. And then you just kind of put together like a light party, kind of almost like the thing that like what Aaron shared would be great. I kind of just threw this together. There's a couple catalogs. I did do like a scent of the month sample order forms. By the way, it really helps if you highlight the stuff that you need so that you can actually get in contact with these people later. I've had so many hosts or people that will just put a name and I'm like, well, dang it. Now I can't follow up with this person. A couple of flyers. I am putting a bar because I have some that they can use during Thanksgiving personally. You definitely don't have to do this, but it's pumpkin roll because that's a Thanksgiving scent to me. And then like whatever testers that you have left over from last year. This is a lot. This is too many. This is just something I already had, and so I threw that stuff in here. But I would separate this. I would do like 10 to 12 of the fall winter scent stuff, even from last year that you have left over. If you were a consultant and you transitioned all your testers out. But you throw that together and then you need to get 6 spots filled, get them their packages that they take everywhere with them Thanksgiving. We follow up with them, right? We're checking in. Do you have any questions? And then you collect the orders hopefully by November 30th so that then you put all the orders in under one party. And the benefit for them is, although they're not getting a whole party with host rewards, they just need to sell 100 PRV and then they qualify to be entered into a drawing for the host reward. So they're basically coming together to do one big party. And if you look at the flyer, I'll post it, but it's like, this is what you're sending to them, and it lists like one person's going to get $35 in free product. One person's going to get $30 in free product, $25 in free product, one half price item, or then 3 people would get a half price item. So as long as they get 100, you're just dividing up the host rewards among them and they all get something. And you're just going to draw names from those 6 hosts. So I'll post those. It makes more sense too if you see it because it took me like looking through it. Yes.
And I will say too, hit up one of your best customers and say, hey, do you have any friends that would do this with you? You need 5 friends, you each sell 100, and then you all virtually split the host rewards. So you could approach someone that really loves Scentsy, one of your really good customers, and say, I know you've never hosted, or I know you've hosted before. This time you only need to sell 100. Do you have a few other friends that would want to do this as well? Chances are too, some of them are going to sell more than 100, right? But you get to say, I'm going to put you in a group with 5 other people. So there's less pressure. You have to do less, but you're going to earn more because you guys have a bigger pool of prizes. So
Yeah.
Something I wanted to throw out there, if I could, just because I know we have some newbies. So when you're doing these kinds of parties where you're bulking everybody together for not, I mean, you're obviously putting them in separately within your workstation, but when you're bulking the host rewards together, it's still going to go under one cart, that host cart. And either they need to be all local so you can split it up for them, or you need to make sure your host, if it's not local, because I do a lot of non-locals, that if your non-local host, you just have to make sure that you reiterate that they're going to have to separate it and give those out to people with their orders. And then, of course, I don't know how you would work it if somebody were to purchase on your website. I don't. I personally don't know how I would do that. So if you guys have any ideas, just because this would typically, for me, that's the way I would run it, would be somebody either local or where it's all going to the same person.
it'd actually be easier if all 6 people had their people purchase online through a link. It'd actually make the party so much easier.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have to do anything other than a thank you with all your information in the mail. So you could even turn it, if you do a lot of non-local parties, make part of this turkey trot. Hey, I'm going to give you a shopping link, a turkey trot shopping link. Get your family to shop over the holidays. I'll send you some samples to pass around, and they can just order online and through this link, and it can be turkey trot link or whatever. And then if you already know the 6 people doing this, if no one's claimed, just message the six and say, whose customer is this, right? Get to 100. And then you're literally just virtually splitting the host rewards. But you're right, Aaron, the 6 people would have to be somewhat local. So you could have it all shipped even to you, package it all up cute for each of them and get it to them. You could, if one of the 6 isn't local, you could, if they get a half price item, you could finagle and send them the perpetual reward half price direct to them. Or you could do stuff like that. And if you need help, holler at Amy or Aaron or any of us or your leader if they're not on here that they've done stuff like this. I'm looking at a lot of smart people in the chat that can help figure things out. But these are just hopefully to get your creative juices going a little bit.
Hey, Patty's got a comment or question.
Oh, yes, Patty, I'm so happy you're on tonight. You're usually at swimming.
I know. So when I have bulk orders for a party that's going to the host or whatever, I actually have them send me a photo of the order forms. And then I actually put little like sample bags and everything together and package them with an order form out the back, because she has the full order form, but I just do it so that they know which bag to put in which order. And then I look at what people ordered, and then I put bags in so that she doesn't have to worry about bags. And then I ship basically a big puffy envelope, and it's got bags for every order. It's got a thank you card from me for every person with samples and things. And I send it to the host, and then she knows how to bag it up.
Awesome. That is awesome. That's a great idea. Just to have them ready to go, and they just do that for you. So it's an extra touch.
Because otherwise they're not going to get I mean, I still do happy mail and stuff like that but for home parties and bulk orders, it's a little bit different. So yeah, I still want to spoil them even though they're not local.
Yeah, when I'm on my game, I was going to mention the same thing. That's usually what I'll do. But there's been times where I'm like, I don't, and I've, just forgotten. And I'll usually reach out and just really apologize to the host and just let them know that, hey, I did forget to include bags in your order, because excuse me, Jess mentioned adding immediately if you know that all those party orders are going to ship to the person that's hosting the party and it's out of town, out of state or not local to you, adding the 10 for $1 bags. They're super cheap. I have tons of them. I think I spent $10 one day and got a boatload of them with a party. Because they're a lot less expensive than the ones that Tiffany's using with the Scentsy logo on them. But obviously those are awesome. And they come in different sizes. So, you will have to take that into consideration if you have a lot of people buying bigger items, that you'll probably want an extra few.
Yep.
But yeah, Patty, I love that. Like I said, when I'm on my game, I usually try and do that too.
I love it. I was just reading. Yes.
Oh,
Before.
what were you gonna say? And then I'll.
Oh, I was just going to say, I see Desmond as a new consultant. I want to welcome you to getting on tonight. I always think it's really cool. If there's anyone else that's a newer consultant, I think it's really cool to see new consultants jump right into training and get connected. And we are so happy that you're on. So thanks for joining us. Amy, what were you going to say?
Somebody had asked if Erin had like a host coaching thing that she puts in her thing. So I was going to share mine, but I know that I got this almost word for word from one of you guys, but I'm going to share it again because it was probably 6 months or so ago. But this is just I didn't even laminate it. My kid took my like contact paper that I fake laminate with. So it just says, this is all you need to get Scentsy for free, real big, because it goes like on the, on the outside of my clearish bag. So when they're taking their totes around, take this bag around with you for a week, let friends, family, and coworkers smell them, collect their orders, return to me and shop your wish list with host rewards. And then on the back is just one little page that says, please include, name, address. If you're local, orders will go to host for pickup. If you require shipping, it's flat rate $10. Then I have my payment, like my Venmo and all that information on here. And I say, host, snap a photo when you get an order and I will confirm a total for your guest and update you on host rewards. Just like Patty said, like, I'll take that from you. Don't even worry about trying to figure it up. Like, I know how to do it. And I feel like it's good. It's good for me too, because I know where the host is at on collecting orders. I know if they're working, and I just know that it's done properly, and I can immediately tell them, oh, that scent doesn't come in pods or whatever. And then my contact info and a picture of me so they know who they're buying from. So I will share this too. I have a Canva template, and thanks to whoever originally shared it, it was really great.
Yeah, that's a brilliant sheet. I don't think I've ever seen that sheet from you, Amy.
Yeah, I remember you sharing it, but I don't remember ever actually getting a hold of it. I did
Okay.
want to chime in because Amanda Klaus, she's my frontline. She's really great at boards. And I know I mentioned boards earlier. If you don't know what that is, it's just basically a way to make a landing page or a way to host photos, or a way to host frequently used verbiage, words, things like that. Anyway, you should definitely do your research on boards. But Amanda is going to share with me to share to Mindset Monday. She actually has a landing page that she sends to all of her hosts for host coaching. And actually houses like anything that they might ask. So she doesn't have to send the link to their party a bazillion times. Like, oh, can you send that to me? I forgot it. Or, just a bunch of stuff that's on there. And she's going to share that. Obviously, I'm sure it was we all share info, but she made it her own, and it's really good. And I actually really wanted to share that. So I wanted to mention that.
I love it. Love it. Love it. All right. It's 8:35. If there are no other questions in the chat. Amanda's going to send us something to post. I'm going to post my verbiage I'm sending out. I'm going to post a picture of my borrow turkey trot bag. We'll post Amy's cute host pamphlet, and it's not pamphlet, sheet, paper, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll also post all the documents that you need to do the thing Amy shared about getting 6 people to do $100 in Scentsy, putting it all in the pool, and splitting or, drawing for different host rewards. So we will post all that on our Mindset Monday Facebook page. If you're not on there, make sure you join. It's not a group that you can ask questions on or welcome people to. It is literally just a resource page. I will also get this uploaded tonight, and I'll share the recording on there. It'll be a YouTube link, that way you can share it on your team pages or rewatch if there was something you missed in the beginning. So we appreciate you guys getting on so much. We're so excited. I can't believe we're getting so close to Thanksgiving and Christmas and all the things, but we're happy that you joined us. Amy or Erin, do you guys have anything else that you want to close in? Nope. Awesome. Well, we love you guys. We hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Thank you for joining us. Please join us next Monday. We will have Mindset Monday next Monday before Thanksgiving. So let us see your faces on Monday, and hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.